Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. Jarl of the Appian Way back with my wife, Lindsay. Yes, yet again. We're going to watch a trailer for something not Warhammer related, but I think something Lindsay's going to enjoy anyway. So here we go.
Alright, all I can say right now is that if they don't include the Achilles Patroclus romance, they're shitty, and it's not worth buying. Just so we're clear.
Pretty sure they were cousins.
No, doesn't matter. They were lovers. You don't ask to be buried with your cousin. Still doesn't matter if they were anyway. They were Greek.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks pretty cool. I have no idea what he just yelled.
Face me.
Oh, well.
At first I thought it was Hector, like in the movie Troy.
It should be.
Hector!
Yeah. I appreciate the spear fighting. Spear fighting is my favorite kind of fighting. Especially spear and shield.
Mm-hmm.
And the use of the actual
what are the children
pots from period.
You like the pottery? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
drop at the wind's breath.
Saga. Interesting. Is that something new?
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Story-based thing? More story-based? That would be cool.
Maybe. So this is a brand new Creative Assembly studio. That's all we know for sure. They're based out of, I think it's like something like Sarajevo or something.
I mean, Sarajevo has a bunch of gaming companies in it. Like the people that made The Witcher, I think, are there. And there's a couple others, but I can't think of them right now.
See, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
So what it seems, because they have teams working on in 3 different areas right now, or maybe it's 4 now, but they have a team that's working on Warhammer, which is based in England. They have a team also in England which is working on their historical titles, like, you know, their medievals, the Romes, the Attilas, and then they have a small studio working on like this arena thing that didn't.
What about Three Kingdoms?
Three Kingdoms was a historical title. It had like the romance mode in it and everything, but
arguable.
Yes, arguable. And there's like an arena game that has like a little bit of nobody's playing it. That's all it boils down to.
All right.
And now this is like a new studio, and they're doing what are called, apparently Saga is supposed to be a series, and this is as far as history goes, this would be the oldest. This would be the oldest timeline placed game, and they're doing things like they're using the mythological sources because, like, let's face it, Homer's all we have.
Right.
But they're like references to like minotaurs and centaurs. Instead of them being minotaurs and centaurs, they're like LARPers. They're like dudes wearing like goat heads who charge into battle with their weapons, or like really.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about it either. Or they're like really skilled horsemen are the centaurs, and it's like.
I mean, like part of the story is the story of the relationship between the people and their gods. So
which is something they say they're like putting that into it, like they're cooking that into it too. That's like some of the recent news is like they're gonna try and be a little bit historical about it, but they know how important the relationship with the gods is. Right. So there's another trailer that kind of touches on this. Let me see if I can find it real quick. We'll watch this too.
16. In this age of myth, heroes walk the earth. Yet it takes only a single impulsive act to spark a conflict that shakes
It's weird that the map is like partially really, really detailed and partially like brown with a black line around it.
So that represents like how it's just like a paper map until you see it. So that's how they are doing Fog of War in this game.
Interesting.
They did something similar with like Shogun Total War.
Menelaus was such a dick. So was Agamemnon.
Sorry, could you say that louder for the microphone?
Both of them were dicks. Really a dick.
Thank you. I knew you were going to say it.
Achilles was alright.
Even warriors marching to war and slaughter must seek the favor of the gods.
Olympus is on the map.
While Paris and Helen flee east to Troy, a formidable Achaean army musters in the west.
Paris is usually represented as being this like vapid dilettante, but I think that's sort of inaccurate.
I question highly whether or not Helen wanted to go to Troy, if Helen even existed, you know?
Well, I don't question that Helen existed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but whether or not Helen wanted anything that happened to Helen is dubious at best.
Very dubious.
If you really like this stuff, though, let me make 2 book suggestions.
Oh boy, here we go.
The Song of Achilles and Circe by Madeline Miller, both of them. Song of Achilles is obviously about Achilles and Patroclus. It's awesome, incredible, very well written. And Circe is about Circe, but it's also about Odysseus. So, if you want to hear about how much of a dick Odysseus was, that's the way to go.
I'll provide a link to the author's website, which I'm sure Lindsay will find for me, and I'll put it in the comments.
There's also a real new translation of Homer that's really good.
A new translation?
By a woman.
Interesting.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
To you too.
Okay, so yeah, check out the comments. It'll be very interesting to see. I knew that this was going to activate Lindsay in a couple of different ways, and I'm glad it worked. The topic was something that made you go, aha, I have things to say.
Yeah,
so that was the goal there. Anyway, thanks for coming. We love you all very much. Bye-bye.